What's going on? What's going on? It's the one and only Mr. Cleo here right now to give you a psychic reading from the realm, the angelic realm of the earth. And we're about to get into another video, the first video actually. Thank you to you all who will join us live this evening. This evening. Had to say it 3 times. Okay, we're going to do a couple test runs first. See how everything's looking like. If you're logged in, if you're subscribed, come hang out. Everything's cool over here. Make sure you share it. Share it to all of your social media platforms. Let's get this thing out of here and follow, like, subscribe the video, the channel. Follow the channel, subscribe to it, like it, share it, and let's grow this baby to where it's supposed to be. If you need a psychic reading, make sure you hit me up. Make sure you hit me up. Okay. That being said, welcome. It's a nice night tonight. I don't know if everybody's been seeing a video going around. In the video is of I think it's the woman named Stormy, I believe Stormy. And someone was asking her, would she date a man that only makes $500 a week? And let's get into the video and see what she says, okay? You should be able to hear this. I should be able to share my screen. Just give me a couple moments, all right? Okay, okay. Let's go. All right. The video, and we're gonna get into it, and I'll be pausing to give my commentary. Predict this.
How can a grown woman date a man that makes $500 a week?
You
You're
gotta
40.
train him.
He should have been trained before he met me. If you grown, you only make $500 a week. Something wrong with you,
How's there something wrong with him?
baby. If you're an adult, if you're in your 20s or early 30s, that's different. But you're in your 40s and your 50s and you're making $500 a week.
So he
Something
probably
wrong
could
with
treat
that.
you and make you feel like a queen.
And he could use you and manipulate you and try
No,
you
but why
and
he
play
gotta
you.
use you? He could probably go get a job
Reggie,
too.
any man that would get out of his league and
What if
date
he
out
came
of
into
his league.
TLC and made you a triple
No,
millionaire?
because he should have figured out his route before he met me.
That's not fair. That's
You
not
understand
fair.
what I'm saying?
No.
Mike, how old are you?
Yeah, but listen, that ain't got nothing to do with somebody.
I am not dating a man
So
that
say for
makes
instance, I worked at the clothes
$500
store.
a week.
Say for instance, I can't. So say for instance, I worked at the clothes.
Now, in this very moment, you have to take a few things into consideration. This is an older woman, probably late 40s, early 50s, um, extremely successful in her own right, allegedly a millionaire. And by this conversation, I'm going to presume she's single or unmarried or divorced. And there's obviously her company with her talking about really trying to convince her that it's okay, meaning that she's probably had some relationship failures with men of higher income status that are in her league, as she says. And this gentleman is trying to inform her that maybe she should try someone that doesn't have all of those bells and whistles or those check boxes marked off, because it could change her life. It could change her life. Now, the reality is, not everybody's the same. Not every man that makes a lot of money in her league, as she says, will treat right or be right for her. And not every man who's beneath her league will be right for her, right? It falls few in between. However, the woman so far is doing good by sticking to her guns and saying she has a standard. And in life, you all must know if you have a standard, you stick to your standard until you're fine or you get what you want. So in this moment, she's standing strong. Let's see how it goes.
clothing store, and every day you came into the clothing store. No, listen. No, listen.
Red, you dated $500 a week.
Well,
you dated $500 a week.
You know what?
You dated no money a week. You have no problem with that. Me, bitch, I have standards and values.
What if you dated the person that come into the restaurant?
I'm not dating no.
Let's take a moment here and let's turn the tables, if you will. Okay. Imagine you are a man, right? And you have a friend of yours, your acquaintance, be it a male or female, saying to you, or saying to me rather, Mr. Cleo, you should date this type of person. My response hearing it is if the person is not up to my standard, be it a visual standard, be it a religious standard, be it a standard of hygiene, be it a standard of earning potential or earning income, I'm not going to fold. I'm not going to fold. This woman here is very interesting. This guy may have clear intention because the reality is sometimes there is a diamond in the rough. And a diamond in the rough isn't always necessarily the one who isn't on your level or below you, and it's not always the one who's above. But we'll see how this turns out. Yes, man.
I always wink at you. No, listen. Every week I wink at you.
I don't give a fuck.
And
I
then-
will wink
and
every
then-
too, bitch.
And then I ask you out. And you see how sexy I am.
I don't care about sex. I'm a sapiosexual. My mind is what you got.
That's not what I'm asking you.
I don't care about no motherfucking winks, bitch.
No, if I wink at you.
No.
And I bring the food to you. And I know how you like your food.
Okay. Okay. I have to say it. There's a man on YouTube that says this phrase, and you all may know it as soon as I say it. And this is a response to the big man talking about I cook for you, I know what you like, I bring you food, and I do all this. Beta! Shouts out to the one that Tariq Nasheed gave the Coon Train Award to. His name is Jesse Lee Peterson. This dude in this video here is taking a beta route. It's funny, we get it, but I don't really think he's trying to entertain. Some people do things in a way where you won't get offended or become upset. I think that's his persuasion in this video. However, it's not his intention to be funny. It's just funny that he's seriously saying that in an unjokingly way. So I double down on the seriousness of his intention. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. You can't. This woman clearly is successful. She says she's attracted to, at this point in her life, if she wanted someone who was young with a strong back, should say younger, 35, 40, 44, 28, she can obviously get it, right? Right? You can get anyone to do that type of work, right? She seems to have maybe one or two kids. You could tell from the abdomen area. She had some, maybe she did some work. I'll just say that. And she clearly knows what she wants, and she has achieved or earned something in her life, which has satisfied her to the extent, or she's grown or aged to the extent that what he is proposing is not tasteful to the palate for her. So none of that works. She has been there, probably done that, and she's on another plane by which those who are not on a mental aptitude can never reach. And that's her point. Doesn't matter. What think of a man with money. He can practically get any woman he likes. Okay, think of a woman with money. Now, add age to that woman, where Mr. Samuels would say the sexual marketplace value is diminishing, and consider that uh, she's not going out looking for a husband necessarily. All of those options, though she may not explicitly say it in this video, have really dwindled. As Mrs. Samuels would say, why has her options dwindled? Because one, not because she's done anything wrong per se, but she's aged out of the sexual marketplace value range for most men with money that she desires. And a broke man, to her, this is her standard. $500 to her is broke. A broke man making 500, a man making $500 a week at 40, 50, as she explicitly says, 40, 50 years old, 60, cannot do it for her. That is probably somebody looking for a savior, if you understand. So he's trying. It's funny at this point. Let's continue the video.
Can't stand trying to date me.
And I wink at
No,
you.
bitch.
$500 a week, you cannot turn down people like
I
that.
am not dating a man that makes $500 a week.
No, I'm not gonna do that
I
to
am not.
any person
I
that wanna
am
date
not.
me. I'm
You.
available.
You
I'm
available.
available.
Yes.
I'm
Y'all slide
available.
and Reggie DM. He got a nice house.
Beta. All right, now he's available. He'll buy you. You can work for him. He's okay. It's kind of like what Mr. Samuels would say. Essentially, high value men do for the women that they court. They take care of everything, and they expect cooperation, femininity, and for women to be friendly, etc. All this other stuff. This guy is essentially saying, if a person comes and do all those things for him, just being there, being cute or sexy, or in knowing how he likes his food made, this, that, and the third, he'll be dating that person. Now, I'm not one to necessarily judge a person's choice of life, you understand. However, it sounds like the man talking to this woman is talking about a hypothetical situation where he will accept a, a man who wants to date him. In other words, I don't know if women is his choice. Not that it matters, but as a side note to the video. Okay? All right, let's go.
Bed, warm bed, groceries, nice kitchen cabinet, 3 cars. He'll take care of you, Mother Teresa. Not me, bitch.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Well,
That's not fair.
bitch, I'd be alone by my motherfucking self. But I date a nigga that make $5 a week.
But he could turn 5 into 10.
I don't give
10 into
a fuck.
1,000.
Go find it.
1,000 into
Find it into that before
5,000.
you meet me. Don't meet me at $500 a week, because you could be using me, trying to play
But
me.
what if he's not using you?
How I know?
That's why you gotta love him back to figure it
Fuck outta
out.
here. No.
You gotta kiss him and find out.
No. I'm not doing that. I just won't do that. I'm not doing that.
That's a shame.
Well,
That's
bitch.
a shame.
Well,
I hope people see this video
I hope so
and they
too.
comment down below.
And I hope so
And I
too.
hope they say
And I
that
hope
they
so
would
too.
date a man for $500 a week.
Good.
Because
Not
that
me.
is a $2,000.
He meant to say a man earning $500 a week. Now, let me just say this. Some people look for a partner. Think of it like this. All women like men who are easy looking, right? Not that that's the only factor, not that that's going to be the absolute deciding factor on moving forward. However, anyone easy to look at, meaning aesthetically pleasing somewhat, it's an easy conversation to get started. But just like how people would prefer to date within their own race, it's kind of like her spin to it. She would much rather the things that she desire, but within her own level. Not that she wouldn't be attracted to the guy who makes $500 a week. Not that um, It's just that she wouldn't move forward with the guy that's making 500 a week. You understand? And this dude here is sounds like he's pleading with her to let her know, as a friend, I want to see you happy. And I can see that there are people that may not be on your level or status, but may fill all of the gaps and are not looking to get anything from you. They're just in search of love. Now, yes, I agree. That sounds like a fairy tale. Let's continue.
$800 a month.
You know what that food just cost? You just ate. Your ass ordered most of the food, $800. So what the fucking nigga with $2,000 a week?
But that's the
You can't even
difference.
eat here no more.
That's the
The
difference.
food was $800.
I don't make $1,000. I don't make $500 a
$800.
day.
And you still gonna be hungry in 4
I
more
don't make
hours.
$500
You're
a
gonna be
day.
hungry in 4 more hours.
And
now
I'm
they
gonna
pass
eat.
your
I'm
check
gonna eat.
for 1 day worth of food.
No. I have plenty checks.
If you dated $500 a week, man, you can't eat here. You gotta eat at McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell, bitch.
No, we're gonna put.
Now, we one moment. Now McDonald got a good breakfast meal now. Now we don't go there too much now, but sometimes it's there. It's convenient. When nothing else is open, we don't want to get up and eat fruit out the refrigerator or leftovers out the fridge. You just want to go get something that's bad for you, kind of like eating too much sugar or too much candy. That's what McDonald's is. It's like a candy snack. So ease up off the McDonald's. All right. You may maybe you should have referred to, I don't know, maybe food stamps or EBT or something like that. Don't know why the screen is white. Let's wait till it comes back, and back in action we go. We got about 60 seconds left. Let's go.
It's $500 in a savings. We're gonna do a crypto savings.
No.
$500 a week is a $2,000 deposit
It depends on your age.
every week.
If you're in your
$2,000.
and you making that kind of money, that's different. When we get into your 40s and your 50s and your 60s,
That's $8,000 a month.
Something wrong with you. You behind on the time. You should have evolved enough.
$8,000 a month.
All right, we're going to take a moment. I want you all to recognize how the two young ladies beside Stormy are in the back. And it seems rather, while they are, as women do, play with their hair when a lot of cameras are around, subconsciously they're making sure they're okay. Um, but these women tend to be paying very close attention to the advice, the words, the message that Stormy is giving, contrary to the advice that the guy is giving to Stormy or what he's proposing. This is a very important non-verbal observation in that in this moment, besides all the laughs and giggles and the profanity and things of the sort, and cameras and all of this other stuff, these sometimes are the moments, the deciding factors of when those that look up to you, they take away from these moments. These are the moments. And I'm I like that she's standing her ground because these two young ladies are taking a lesson. And it's not that she's saying a man making $500 a week is not worthy of a date. She didn't say that. She said because that she's at a level, an extremely high level from the standpoint of value, monetary value, and wealth and lifestyle, that she will not allow herself or risk what she has with someone who hasn't put in a similar amount of effort to achieve a similar amount of outcome. So many lessons could be taken from that alone. And if I had a daughter, I wouldn't want my daughter to go risking her life for those, not necessarily saying people that don't make more than that, they only make 500 or less a week aren't trying and will not make it anywhere beyond that in life in the future. But you want to make sure that you stick by your standard and you're able to not just justify, but logically explain why, and then hopefully people understand that you've cautioned on the side of reason for good reason. Okay? But very important nonverbal communication there. These two ladies beside her, beside Stormy, are taking very close, are paying very close attention, are taking a lot of notes here.
He could put in
Reggie,
the crypto savings
Reggie, if you
and turn it into
that's
$1
not what you
million.
said. That's not what you just
No,
said.
but you said that you
You
wouldn't.
said I'm not dating a man that makes $500 a week.
And notice also, Stormy also let the girls know, hey, listen, it's one thing if the guy is in his 20s or in his 30s, but when you get into your 40s and 50s, that's a no-no. Have to draw the line. What we do as men is when women get up in age and start doing certain things, it's more like, and it's not always age based. No, it's not always age based. Age does not always tell the entire picture. What happens is, I tell you recently gets me Mr. Cleo from the angelic realm of the earth. Yes, Mr. Cleo is also an alpha male. Yes, I am an alpha male. So I had to tell one of my ladies from the past that she's no longer on my, she's not in my top three. My top three have rights, some have privileges. She said, "Oh my God, where am I? Number four?" I said, "Yes, you're number four." And 2 minutes later, I told her, "Actually, I think I lied. You're not number four." She said, "Am I number seven?" Then I said, "You're in the right direction, but further down." So I have a standard too. And when I've had several conversations with the one I used to holler at, I had to recalculate the situation and ask, if I were to lay down with that woman again, what will I be risking? What are the benefits? Is it worth it? What's my standard? They say it's a song called Cut It. It ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. Well, Mr. Cleo did it. I did it, man. All right, let's finish up.
I'm not. Cause that'll
That's
be the same nigga
sad.
that
That's
set you up, rob
sad.
you, play you,
That's
trick you.
sad.
Same
That's
nigga.
sad. That's sad.
Nigga had you go to
That's a
Reginald
woman
Saunders,
chauvinist.
date
You're a
Reginald
woman
Saunders.
chauvinist.
Y'all date Reginald
You're a
Saunders. He has a
woman
house, he has 3
chauvinist.
cars,
You need to
he got
protest.
some out.
She's essentially telling them, hey, it's not me. If you make $500 a week, date the motive that's proposing is to me. And the other thing she said was, and I don't necessarily agree with it. You know, they mean it's not always people that are making $500 or less that's trying to set you up or do things like that. You have a lot of users who lead a very luxurious life and lifestyle, and they make a living off leeching off people, and they make way more than $500 a week. But here's the thing that she's thinking about in her mind is, it's not just the $500 a week that these people are making that makes gives her the conviction that they will be the same people who try to rob you and set you up and doing all this other stuff. She's put multiple things together to jump to that conclusion that those are the types of people that would do that. Earlier in the video, remember she said that, why would anyone? So these are things that she thought about. She reasoned with herself. Why would anyone jump way out of their league as a man to her league, knowing they have no place? That's her opinion on the situation. In addition to that, they make $500 a week, meaning more than likely they live in a community that is either middle class with other people, or if they live alone. In this case, someone who she say maybe 40s and 50s, they have not put in the work, so they're looking for a come up. So maybe in cases, maybe some people like that are looking for a come up. based on her experience. So, whether or not she's right or wrong at this point is irrelevant. She has reasoned with herself based on her experiences and her outcomes. But on the flip side, she is also probably has not been successful with those on her level.
Protest, protest, protest,
Yeah,
protest,
protest me.
protest.
Cancel me and all, bitch.
Yeah,
All
cancel,
that.
cancel, cancel,
Yeah, all that.
cancel.
Exactly.
You're a gold digger.
No. I got goals. Any man that dates me is gonna have goals too.
Beautiful way that she finished. Beautiful way that she finished off the. Beautiful way that she finished off the live stream. I am not a gold digger, she said. Any man that dates me is gonna have gold. All right. So here's my psychic reading of the situation. Based on the video, based on the Godfather himself, rest in peace, Kevin Samuel. More than likely, this woman's gonna buy a dog, and you know the rest. Follow me, like, subscribe, share, support the video, leave comments. I like to know what's going on. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Mr. Cleo or Sike-it Reading. Follow me on Twitter and TikTok. Let's get it up. All right. Hit me up for your free reading.